Welcome back. This is part 5 of our FL Studio unit on Rogue's Instruction Online Music Education. I will demonstrate how to set up and use a MIDI controller in FL Studio and record a 4-bar loop of John Legend's All of Me. Then I will use the piano roll to make some changes to my recorded piano to make it sound better. So let's open up our All of Me file. So File, Open, and we'll look at All of Me. So currently I have this sampler here and nothing is loaded into that. So let's load in our piano sound. So we need to have piano. So we've closed this window for the most part. Let's open this back up. We have these 5 dots over here. Let's pull this out and we're going to look for packs. Let's click on that. Instruments, keyboard, and let's go with a grand piano. So I'm going to click grand piano and drag it right on top of the sampler and it will replace it. So now we have a grand piano loaded up. I'll close my channel rack and I'll close this window now. So we have all these things here. Actually, you can click on these notes here to make them play. Let's close this window and go back to our arrangement window. So I have my MIDI controller, and when you first plug it in, you have to change some options around. So let's go up here to Options, MIDI Settings. Okay, I'm going to adjust the way my window looks so that we can see what we need to on here. Okay, so here is our MIDI settings window, and I'm going to look here. I have my USB Auction 61. This is my controller. It's under Input. I have to make sure that it says Enable here, so it's lit up with green. Once that's lit up in green, I know that I can actually control, and if I actually start playing now, I actually can hear it. If it was unable, if it was disabled, and I play, I wouldn't actually get any sound. So make sure that you have that enabled, and then you can close that window. Alright, so we're back here in FL Studio. If I open up channel rack, I actually can still hear that. That's good. And when I play, it actually lights up here. So that's good. Alright, so now we're going to make some settings. Let's increase the speed up here. And let's make it to, we'll set to 155. And we're going to turn our metronome on. It's going to make it easier to play in time. So this is that first icon. And now let's hit spacebar and let's see what we hear. Okay, so that metronome is going to help us play in time. And then we're going to use this record button. And then we're going to start playing the All of Me into FL Studio. And then I'm going to hit spacebar. And there is our pattern. I had to click on it to make my pattern. So let's take a look. I'm going to double click on this to open up our piano roll window and take a look and see what I did and see if there's anything that can be fixed. So I can see, let's see, this note here could probably be a little bit earlier. I'm going to hold down Alt and nudge it earlier like that. I don't need this B. This was a mistake. I'm going to hold Control and zoom a little bit. Move it over. Let's see. Some of these are also, I can move over a little bit. Make them right on the downbeat. I don't want to make it too perfect because then it sounds very mechanical. I'm just going to be moving the starts of some of these notes. Adjust this one here. And this one, let's adjust this. I'll make some of these longer. I think we're a little too short. Let's actually move these over a little more. That sounds better. Again, you can really finesse this and change a lot of it, and we can get into quantize at a later lesson, but that is how you get these notes in using your MIDI controller. So let's close this window, go back to our arrangement screen. Okay, so I can see our pattern here. I don't need these first two bars here. There's nothing there, so I'm going to go up to my razor tool for cutting. I'm going to click and drag right here at bar 3, and then I'm going to go back to my pencil tool and right click to get rid of that stuff at the beginning. And now if I play my pattern, it should start right away. Of course, I'm not going to use just the pattern, I'm going to use the song. So let's go back to my song, and I can see the playhead going through it as it's playing. And then I'm going to just add another pattern here. Let me actually use the paintbrush tool so that it does twice. And that is how you add notes in and how you create your pattern using your MIDI controller. I hope this has been helpful, and thanks for sticking with me, and I'll see you guys again real soon.